Hi everyone, so as requested I'm putting Dealz makeup to the test. Each product only costs $1.50, so let's see how it performs. I'm starting off with the brows and I'm using the All About Brows eyebrow kit. There's 3 brow powders in various different shades of brown and then a highlighter for underneath the brow. I'm filling my brows in with the lightest brown in the kit and the shade is a little too warm for me, so I'm just taking the darkest brown in the kit and applying it lightly on top just to tone it down. And I was quite pleased with this kit, it performs really well. Now I'm taking a little foundation on the smaller end of this double-ended brush and I'm cleaning up underneath the brow. I like this area to be nice and sharp and defined, but this step isn't essential, it's all about personal preference. Next, I'm taking this stick concealer and I rub my finger on the stick first just to pick up some product, and now I'm pressing it over a blemish to really work the concealer into the skin. Then I'm just blending around the edges, and the warmth of my fingers is going to make this step really easy to do. The reason why I'm applying the concealer now is because I just wanted to see what kind of coverage it gives, and it's a medium to full coverage product. I applied it to a few of my blemishes and it definitely did a good job at covering them up. I'm taking some more of that foundation again on this painter style foundation brush and I'm applying it onto the skin. Now this is the shade Ivory and as you can see it's a lot darker than my natural skin tone, but to be honest I expected that. I find it quite difficult to find pale drugstore foundations in particular that match my skin. Brush wise, I love painter style foundation brushes and I don't see people using them that often. I mainly use mine to apply cream foundations, but I'm using a larger foundation brush now to match my face to my neck as it's just more practical. But something I noticed when I squeezed out some more of the foundation was that it came out in a blob, like a mousse consistency, and for that reason I decided to stick with the larger foundation brush to finish off the foundation. It's not the greatest, I wouldn't really recommend it, although in saying that I have tried worse that were dearer. Next, I'm taking this contour kit. You've got a cream highlighter, which I'm going to use as a cream concealer, and then you have a powder contour shade. Now it's hard to see, but as I was tapping the concealer onto my skin, it was lifting the foundation underneath, so I just picked up my foundation brush again and buffed over the top to cover up the patch. Now that I've finished with my liquid and cream products, I'm going to set everything in place with a powder, and I'm using this angled brush from Dealz to do so. The powder is coloured, so it's great for that extra bit of coverage. It did set the skin, it was nice and soft and smooth to touch, and the only thing I didn't really like about this product was the smell. Other than that, it's not a bad shout for $1.50. I'm moving back to that contour kit now and giving that contour shade a go just to see if it can redeem itself, and I'm using that same angled brush to apply the product. For me, it's a touch too warm to use as a contour shade, but I was still very impressed. It blended with ease and it would actually make a really nice bronzer. Speaking of bronzers, they do stock them and they're huge, so I just decided to give this a go as I had it to hand. One thing I really like about this makeup line is the quirky names on the packaging, and well, the packaging really as a whole, it's quite sleek and looks a lot dearer than $1.50. So I'm just applying this product around my jawline, down onto my neck, and just around the temples really, around the perimeters of the face. Then I'm going in with some blush and I'm just using a very light dusting of this product because I want the focus to be on the eyes and the lips, and I'm still using that brush, it's definitely worth the money and more. They don't have an eyeshadow primer, so I'm kicking it old school and applying some foundation to the lid and then setting it with a powder. Now I'm using this black Kohl pencil to roughly sketch out that winged liner shape. I usually do this with a felt tip liner pen, but this pencil worked great because it's nice and creamy, very easy to use, and I'm just using the smaller end of that brush again now to pull and blend the liner into the shape that I want. Once I'm happy with that rough outline, then I'm going in with a black liquid liner and filling the shape in. Liquid liner is my favourite thing to do, so I'm quite picky with the liners that I use. You all know I only use the Essence one because it's cheap and cheerful and works like a charm. This one isn't bad at all, it's got a fine brush, so perfect for getting that sharp flick on the outer corner. You will need 2 coats of the liner though because it doesn't appear very opaque the first time round, but yeah, not bad at all. Now I'm going in with this gold glitter liner, and last year I created a glitter winged liner look and the wing was purely glitter. This time I'm doing something a little different. I'm spreading out the glitter because I want some of that black liner underneath to peek through. I'm allowing that to dry for a minute, so I'm hopping over to the lips. I've got this gorgeous vibrant red liquid lipstick and I was so pleased with how this performed. It's really pigmented, it's not drying at all, it's not sticky, it's very easy to apply, and honestly I'll be heading out to buy these by the bucket load. I'm extremely impressed. For the lashes, Dealz do a variety. They have packs with sets of 2 lashes for $1.49, but I'm going to use these Disney ones that they currently have. The reason why I picked these up in particular was because they reminded me of the Penney's Double Trouble lashes, but without that extra layer of lashes, and they're one of my favourite styles. So yeah, I popped these on and was pleased enough. I'm quickly running a small bit of that black liner again, this time on the outer third of my eye, and then I'm using the larger end of that double-ended brush just to soften it out. Now I'm taking some mascara and using that to blend my own lashes in with the false ones, and I'm coating the lower lashes as well. So Dealz do have highlighters, but the one I have I didn't think would suit the look because it's a pinky tone. So I'm actually using the highlighter from the brow kit and I'm applying this to the tops of my cheeks and it's unreal. I'd buy the brow kit even just for the highlighter alone. It's absolutely gorgeous. But then that's it. So let me know what you think of the look. Does it look like I've used a full face of makeup that's $1.50 a pop? I don't think so. So thanks so much for watching and I'll see you soon.